What up, Coop Group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 31, War number 7, where SAS takes on L, the Legion. Now, these guys are pretty talented. I believe they're normally plat. They could be masters, but they have a really low Alliance War rating. Especially like as an overall alliance, they have a lot of smaller accounts, kind of like a lot of the Latino alliances, or Latin alliances, which are usually a lot lower, and they tend to just have a lot of 5 stars in attack, which they did. And although the other ones tend to pilot each other, I don't really know much about Legion, so I can't say anything about them. But anyways, I was given Archangel for all my fights this war. Actually, I was asked to choose my attacker, which I love doing. And I'm like, all right, Archangel can probably destroy all those with White Magneto pre-fight easily. I was given Doom as a third attacker, but I'm like, no, I think Apoc would be good just for synergy. Wink, wink, synergy. Now, my 6-star Apoc is sadly on defense, which I'm super sad about. But my 5-star can be there for synergy and just for support, which is great. One day, I really do want to have a Horseman Archangel in War. It'd be great to bring just a full Archangel team to help Archangel just immediately make him a Horseman, but it's okay. So they banned Hercules, obviously, so I can't bring Herc to this war. Is that a smart choice? Not sure. Archangel can destroy his fights even faster than Herc without the build-up at all. Just parry heavy all day, every day. Anyways, here I am joining war. Finally, we got our assignments. They're a little late because our officers were super busy, which I fully respect them for just making time out of their day to do this free task of just assigning us fights. And you guys are awesome. Although I love helping out with just choosing my path. Although I know my path is typically 6-7. So there's an Ikarus I was kind of worried about. I was kind of sharing that Mordo, so whoever takes it gets it first. And then I'm going to be in path 7 in the second section. With that spite node, the Ibom is unawakened, so I wish it was awakened. It'd be so much quicker of a Archangel fight. A Prof X is a super easy Archangel fight, no problem at all. Green Goblin, which is the one I wanted to bring Archangel for, kind of worried about it, but I'm like, you know what? I think I can destroy that fight. Originally, I was not given Sassy, but I think Archangel is better than Warlock, I think, or someone else who's assigned that fight. And then Spidergwen, if you give me White Magneto pre-fight, which I have for myself, easy, simple dub, easy. But there's a lot of ways I can mess up this war and die. So many ways. Missing a parry, not knowing Ikarus, and just so many other things. But yeah, I think we started winning this war pretty soon, like 2-0. So we got confident, and then we dropped the ball. We'll get into that later. But we're a very tough alliance, so it's very hard to get our, just feelings down. We know that even if we're losing, we're still going to keep pushing and doing our best. But I had a 10% boost down for AQ. I should have just waited to do AQ, but we waited a long time to make sure that we had our silence for AQ, so AQ was late. So I figured I'd do a 10% boost. Didn't know I was going to do my fights right here. But my buddy A-Stamp actually just full-on blitzed through that Mordo without the White Magneto pre-fight. He was supposed to have it, but his Spider-Man 29 blitzed it. So I'm like, all right, I get one free White Magneto pre-fight. I'm going to use it on Green Goblin. Awesome. Thanks, man. But first fight is Archangel versus Moleman. The goal here is I need to alternate my combos, or else he's going to have some hard hits into my block because he gets block penetration. So just parry heavy every other fight, every other hit basically, and then parry medium light for the other ones. If he throws a special, whatever. But this fight is just a super easy fight with the White Magneto pre-fight. There's no issue at all here, as long as you know what combo I did last. I believe I get extra special attack damage or something with the synergy. Also, the Apoc synergy is really good because it gives you a chance to pause your Neuros. I think it's 10% chance to pause your Neuros on every heavy attack, per heavy attack hit, which is great, as long as you get your Neuros. And this fight was messy. Now, before this fight, I had to learn Ikarus' kit. I'm like, all right, if he hits a light attack into you or you're light into him, he gets his Energize buffs. Okay, cool. Energize gives him more combat power. This node gives you extra combat power. Great. I'm just going to bait special 1s, parry heavies. Hopefully I don't push in special 2. If I do, it's okay because I'll just take it in the block. Hopefully it's not unblockable. Don't try and dodge it. Special 1 is super easy to dodge as long as you know timing. Don't do any lag attacks. Cool. Doing pretty well here. Probably could have heavy that, but I just wanted to be safe and scoot back. I had power detonation on me. Crap. It's going to detonate. I'm going to lose some health. He throws a special right here, and I'm going to throw my special to take away the power detonation. Perfect. I got some nice willpower healing from that, which is awesome. And he's being super nice with his special ones, which I'm super grateful for. Right here, I'm like, oh, don't push in special 2. Oh, we pushed him. It's fine, and he's dead. Now, at the beginning of the fight was so messy. I got, no bleeds and, no good luck at all in that fight. So it took, 9 heavies. 9 heavies. Maybe 8, 7. Still, it's too many for a simple fight. But anyways, we are taking this next fight at like 1 a.m. because we just could. We want to go to bed, and I want to make sure that the minis were open for my buddy SCZ, who's in Path 9. Sadly, I was at gym by the time he went to sleep, so there was no time to clear him because we got past late. But it's okay. We were all okay to be moving later because we got past late, and it's my fault anyways. But this Ibom, I was a bit worried about that I was going to get poisoned to death. Plus, anytime you knock him down, he gets extra power into your block anytime he hits you. So parry heavy is kind of dangerous because then if he throws a special into your block, that's 30% of bar power per hit. It's like 6 or 7 hits, maybe 5, whatever. That's a lot of power. A lot of power he gets. And he throws a special 2 into your block or into you, you're dead. He gets acid burn, you're dead. He throws a special 3 into you, even with an invuln, you're dead. Sadly, I put on an invuln boost for this fight. I know it wasn't needed, and we were already losing this war, so I should have saved my invuln boosts. But I decided to throw them on anyways. Now, as you see, I'm putting on my mutant power boosts. Why, you ask? Because I looked at that Prof X, I'm like, dude, super simple fight with AA. But you know what? What if I give it to Apoc? And I get Horseman for AA. That would be sick, dude. I did duels, looked at it was possible, messaged my officers, messaged everyone in my alliance. They said, dude, it's possible for sure. Messaged some friends, including Matthew Hill from GT40, great guy. Said it's super easy, just power start 1 and just power back boost. Cool. I was so excited to get Horseman from my AA. I did not believe I brought my Epoch for Horseman, but hey, it's great when you can do it. Anyways, this AA vs. Ibom, just don't get poisoned. If you do, it's okay, because the poisons aren't too big. But just parry heavy. There's going to be a moment where I miss a parry. I think I take my first hit this war. It has to happen somewhere. It's hard to have a hitless war. It's always my goal to get a hitless war, but I'm going to miss a parry and think I got a parry and try and throw a hit. Right there, I thought I got a parry. I was going to throw a heavy, but luckily he just did 2 mediums into me. Beginning of the fight, I backed off. I was pretty smart because I decided not to waste timer. Now that the node is turned off by my neuros, which is good to just hit into him and just throw a special. He's done. 30 seconds. I took a bit of damage from his poisons in that 1 hit, although I had an indestructible boost on. But it's okay. On to the next fight. 5-star rank 5 Apoc. That's right, 5-star rank 5 in war attack. What am I, Legion? Anyways, doing this Professor X fight. It's Kinetic, transference, and aspect of evolution. It's a very simple fight, as long as you know how to hit into his falter and watch his falter. Also know that Apoc puts a degen on his special 2, so that will ramp up the high ground charges. So I have to watch my high ground after I throw a special 2. So special start 1 boost, so I can get special 2 quicker. Just going to hit into him. I thought about just doing parry heavy, but I'm like, no, not needed. I'm trying to make sure he throws a special the moment that he gets his, right there. You got a special 1. Watch this. Perfectly timed. Hold it heavy. Falter's done. Boom. That is the way to fight against Professor X. And it turned off his high ground, which is awesome. Special 2, it's going to put on degen, plus the Wither. I wanted to make sure I had on also from the Attacker Global, which I never use ever. Oh, don't hit me, please. I don't have an invuln on. That could have been so messy. Hoping he throws a special again the moment that Falter happens. Perfect. Falter happens, throws a special. Going to do the same thing here. Just hold heavy, wait for that Falter to finish, and boom. That is the way to play Apoc. 3 high ground charges. Oh boy. Don't have to do a blocked hit. I'm at 99%. We are good to go. Those high grounds are just stacking up super high. Big special 2. Hope it kills him. Boom, boom, boom. No crit. Big crit. Dead. Cool. Super easy fight. And now I can put a Horseman on my Archangel. I am so giddy at this very moment. I'm like, dude, yes. So I'm going to put my Horseman and White Magneto pre-fight on this green goblin. I'm going to back out and come back for in like 20 seconds just to make sure that those pre-fights did go on. Boom, Horseman dropped. That was the only fight I'm using Apoc in this war at all. Now, as a Horseman with the Apoc synergy, I now can have longer stuns from Neuros. And I can also, in case I get hit, have an unstoppable as kind of a, I don't know, fail-safe if I get hit. And extra ability, accuracy, and just more damage, because it's just so much better. I was asked why I want Horseman for Archangel. I'm like, dude, this Green Goblin, you know you're scared of this. I told my officer. He's like, yeah, hard fight. I'm like, yeah. With Horseman, super easy. Plus, if I mess up, I have the Unstoppable. It's great. Goal is parry heavy this whole fight. 2 bleeds. That's okay. Awesome. Poison in the first parry. Awesome. Please don't throw a special into me. Awesome. He has 1 high ground charge. It's okay. I'm going to knock it off right here. Bye-bye high ground. Cool. Now I can bait special 1 if I want to. I'm not going to because he has 7 Neuros. 7 Neuros. He is going down. Just back off. He's done. Boom. 25 seconds. Just as fast as Herc on that node. Felt great. All right, now Horseman Archangel versus Sasquatch on, I think it's Safeguard and extra regen. I'm going to turn off his regen completely with Archangel, hoping that I can kill him before his wrath, because then I can just keep parry heavy him. But I don't have the best of luck in this fight, even as Horseman. Look at me, I'm still at 99%, and I didn't have to heal up after that Green Goblin fight. Most people would have had to heal up, because that could have been a messy fight. He's backing off. I get a nice 3 neuros to start off this fight. Not doing as much damage as I wanted to, but it's okay. 5 neuros go in. This fight is going. 7 neuros was like last fight. It's going good. Hoping he doesn't throw a special. If he does, it's okay. We got 9 neuros. He's ticking down really fast. There goes my bleeds. So I knock him back up. Just had to run in here and throw a special, but I wasn't watching his power. So the moment I see this, I'm like, crap. Back off. He's going to get his wrath, but just don't let him get a special 3. If he does, I have my invuln up from last fight. It's okay. Block. I didn't want to mess up the block there. I got a perfect block in that last block. I was actually impressed. That's the hardest hit of his special 2 also. And he's just going to poison out. Boom. Dead. Obviously, I could have played that last bit a little better, but we have 1 fight left with Archangel, and I'm not concerned. Just don't die. Simple as that. It is bedtime. I wake up, and we are almost clear. There's a few hours of war left. I'm like, all right, I'm going to put on some small boosts for this Archangel against this spidergwen. I know it's a very easy parry heavy fight. Spidergwen, usually spiders have a nice high crit rate, but I think if I get hit, I'll be okay. Plus, I wasted invuln here. I know that I don't need the invuln. Actually, did I waste an invuln here? I want to say I did, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. It was early in the morning. I could have made a dumb choice, but also a smart choice to save invulns, because this war was so over at this point. We were just so far gone. We had some bad luck fights, some okay planning, and it was just a tough war on just all ends. Anyways, White Magneto pre-fight is placed. Please tell me I don't waste an invuln. And I do. How nice. No, I don't. I don't waste an invuln. That's right. I put a combat regen boost on. That's right. I had these in overflow. I decided, you know what? I have a lot of block damage. If I take a hit, I can regen it up. It's okay. I was smart here. That's right. I saved an invuln. Good job, Coop. Good job. All right. So heavy can last a full parry from the White Magneto. We're good. 1 bleed from 2 heavies. 1 bleed. Cool. I got a poison from 25%. But 1 bleed from that. That was just messy. Trying to take a block. Last fight I had with Archangel. Oh no, brute force. Take the second hit of the war. Missed the parry, but that's okay because Unstoppable saved me from the Horseman. Thank you, Horseman. I love the fact that I'm a Horseman. A few hits, don't want to get evaded. It's okay. Parry heavy. This fight, it's just over. Just back off. Throw a special 2 into a block. Who cares? She's dead. Boom. Ending in style. Yeah. This war went so well for me. Took 2 hits to the face this war. Okay, it could have been a lot better, but I'm just glad it went my way. Always looking at my fights before war starts and just being concerned and planning every war, planning every fight to the T, knowing how it's going to go. It's why it takes so long to get into my fights. We got our boss down in our battle group, like 20 minutes left. My God. 20 minutes left, but we got it down. It's okay. 7 fights. Could have been 8 if I got that Mordo, and I could have been MVP, but I was not. But A-Snap destroyed that Mordo with his rage to destroy these fights. But yeah, still deathless this season. Now that I say it, finally said it. I'm gonna die next war. You'll see. 24 hits taken this season. I've done better, but I've done a lot worse. I've had some pretty good wars. Hoping it goes that way. We've had a few people dying, and I told them that you guys are sacrificing your deaths to keep me deathless. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But it's not needed anymore. It's enough sacrifices. But yeah, Herc is still my main attacker this season. As long as I'm allowed to have Herc. Archangel is just slowly creeping up behind because no one's banning Archangel. And we got to use Apoc. So it was a pretty good war overall. If you enjoyed my commentary, if you have any questions, just leave some comments and just interact with me. It's always fun. This is Coop, sign off. Happy gaming.